The Miami Heat just saw their winning streak snapped by Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons, a reminder that even the hottest stretches can hit a wall. But one loss doesn't erase what's been building underneath their recent surge. Because while Miami's streak is over, something far more important might have started. Kal-El, where is changing the way this team looks. The pace, the presence, the confidence. It all feels different when he's on the floor. And for a Heat team trying to build dependable depth around Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro, Ware's emergence is becoming one of the most meaningful developments of Miami's season. Ware's breakout is becoming impossible to ignore. The rebounding came first. Ware went from passive to dominant on the glass, ripping down boards and ending possessions that Miami used to regularly surrender. The numbers reflect it. Double-digit rebounding nights piling up, second chances disappearing for opponents, momentum swinging because of one young big. Then the scoring followed. Not volume. Efficiency. He finishes plays, rolls with force, hits the occasional three, and stays active in the dunker spot. Miami doesn't ask him to run offense. They ask him to tilt matchups. And he's doing exactly that. Defensively, the growth pops even more. Ware has blocked shots, erased drives, and rotated with timing that just wasn't there early in the year. When he's locked in, the Heat suddenly look bigger and more mobile, and their perimeter defenders look freer. Erik Spoelstra doesn't hand out trust cheaply. Yet Ware's closing halves, closing quarters, and getting minutes that actually matter. That says more than any box score. How much can the Heat expect going forward? Ware's talent isn't new. The consistency is. And this is the first time he's stacking performances instead of flashes. Spoelstra put it simply. He's gaining confidence. I don't want to put a ceiling on him. The question is sustainability. Teams will adjust to him. Scouting reports will tighten. Ware will need to meet that challenge. But if this level becomes his baseline, Miami suddenly solves one of its biggest long-term problems. A young big who rebounds, defends, and runs the floor. Someone who fits next to Adebayo without disrupting spacing. A player who lets Spoelstra play big or small without giving up physicality. Those guys don't grow on trees. And they rarely grow this fast. Final word for Miami. The Heat just saw their streak end, but the bigger story might be what's beginning. Ware is becoming a difference maker every night. He's playing with a confidence and force that Miami hasn't seen from a young center in years. This might still be a hot streak, not a full arrival. Ware has shown flashes before, then drifted. The real test is sustainability. Ware needs to keep stacking these nights for months, not weeks. If he does that, Miami's ceiling shifts for real. Miami might be watching something they didn't see coming. And it might be arriving right on time. The Dallas Mavericks might have found their new point guard going forward in the Cooper Flag era, and Ryan Nembhard showed why, with a record-setting night in a win versus the Miami Heat. The undrafted rookie guard helped the Dallas Mavericks rookie group make a statement, becoming the first player in the modern draft era to record at least 15 points and 10 assists in consecutive games, according to Elias Sports. The former Gonzaga standout and brother of Pacers guard Andrew Nembhard began his recent stretch with 28 points, 10 assists, and 0 turnovers in a win versus the Denver Nuggets Monday. He then followed it up with 15 points and 13 assists in the 118-108 win over the Heat Wednesday night. The Mavericks have now won 3 straight, with Nembhard's poise and efficiency driving their latest run. The Steinline's Mark Stein took to X, formerly known as Twitter, crediting Elias Sports for the historical stat and highlighting the significance of Nembhard's feat. Dallas' Ryan Nembhard is the first undrafted rookie in the modern draft era since 1967, with 15-plus points and 10-plus assists in consecutive games, at Elias Sports says. Against the Heat, Nembhard's control of the offense stood out. His passing set up clean looks for teammates such as Cooper Flag, who scored 22 points, while Anthony Davis added 17 points and 17 rebounds. Beyond the box score, Nembhard has delivered exactly what Dallas has needed, a steady secondary playmaker who can organize the offense and keep pace with top guards around the league. If the Mavericks can build on this stretch, the rookie's emergence could be a turning point in a season still searching for consistency and identity. Antetokounmpo to the Heat? An unlikely possibility, but rumors are fueling the NBA scene. The NBA woke up in turmoil after news speculations, still without any official backing, suggested that the Miami Heat were monitoring a possible opportunity to attempt a trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The mere mention of the Milwaukee Bucks star's name was enough to stir up debates, analyses, and theories behind the scenes of the league, although the negotiation is considered highly improbable in its current form. The Heat's interest, according to analysts who follow the franchise, would not be a surprise. Since the last offseason, Miami has been seen as a team willing to make aggressive moves to return to the top of the Eastern Conference. With age advancing in the core led by Jimmy Butler, the idea of adding a superstar like Antetokounmpo, a two-time MVP and one of the most dominant players in the league, is seen internally as a direct leap into title contention. The scenario, however, faces several obstacles. The Bucks remain committed to building around Giannis, and the organization shows no public intention of exploring trades involving its star player. For a conversation to even begin, the Heat would have to present a historic package, possibly involving multiple first-round picks, young talent, and key rotation pieces, at a price that would radically change the team's structure. Even so, speculation has gained traction on social media and sports programs, fueled by the what-if culture that dominates the modern NBA. Experts emphasize that, although unlikely, the simple fact that Miami is an attractive destination for stars, with its climate, market, and competitive reputation, keeps the door ajar for theoretical discussions. For now, everything remains in the realm of imagination, with no concrete signs of any movement between the franchises. But, in a league where surprises happen overnight, the idea of Antetokounmpo wearing the Heat's red and black continues to generate heated debates and fuel dreams or nightmares among Eastern Conference fans.